What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and guess what? We've got level 8 Fight at the Museum free play for LEGO DC Supervillains. We're going to go ahead and round up, what? The 2X red brick? We're actually going to get some stud multiplication going after this one. We're also going to get the remaining gold bricks, that poster location, the character token, and of course all 5 mini kits as well. And we're going to shoot for that villain. I actually got a decent one out without blowing my eardrums, and yours too. But here we are, hanging out, just floating around in the old hubba bubba here. But hey, quick note, Thumbie had a quick tip for us. We've got some quick links down below in the video description if you're in a hurry to get to a particular item. Now, as it turns out, there's only one main area of this, so there's not like multiple sections you can pick or choose. However, there is kind of a part A and a part B, and in between those, we have some collectible stuff. So we're going to go ahead and mess things up for you. Not really, but you know me, I like to get everything in order. So if there's like multiple things you got to smash or find in order to get a mini kit, generally I try to get those all in order, and I'm going to do that, but we got to do a little bit of backtracking on this one. So hey, we're going to start off by actually doing some of the story related bits. So grab a strong character, rip open the strong handle on the far right, go ahead and take that wheel for a spin and watch this giant box slam down into the other one, giving us some buildable bricks that actually are part of one of those stinky barrels. That's right. I still haven't come up with a legitimate name for these, but it's a Joker barrel, and we got to fill it with a fishy, a rubber chicken, and a that's right, a little horny. That's right. So we'll go ahead and find all 3 of them, and hey, a little quick tip there. I was worried about not being able to get the 100,000 stud requirement for this, so I was smashing everything. Now, it turns out you can actually smash the big gate, and you probably saw it dropped a bunch of bluesies for me. Now, there's also a whole bunch of blues in that little cubby hole in the far back right corner there. I feel like that maybe at one point the developers intended to put like a collectible back there, but maybe they changed their mind or something, because it's a weird little spot, and it's definitely in the back, but it rewards you with studs and nothing else. It's kind of weird. All right, we've gone ahead and grappled that plug in the front right corner. We also used the old boomerang man to go ahead and destroy that silver platter with one of his explodey boomerangs. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and pull out Harley and smash this old bell over here. That's right, we rang it. And we got our chicken for doing so. Now we got to switch over to Joker because he is the master man behind the plan. We'll go ahead and grab that chicken, the fishy, here, fishy, and as well as the horn, which happens to be over here. All right, we got all those, and we'll make our way back over and get our slam dunkage on. Actually, he kind of thrunks it. It's like a throw dunk. But we get them all in there, we shake up our juice, and now it's time to get loose. We're going to make our way over to the far left and deploy this for the unsuspecting guard up above, who will then laugh his little tookus off and fall over with laughter. All right. He must have been watching some of our videos. Yuck, yuck. All right, anyways, he falls down. He smashes some bricks down below, which actually build up into a Solomon Grundy pad, but we're not going to mess with that too much. We're going to fly our way up to that little control room here in a minute, but not before smashing some things and rebuilding them into, it's some sort of a planetarium. We gotta smash some boxes in this gift shop and then use telekinesis to go ahead and lift them up. And see what I'm saying? It's like no, it's like a solarium. Isn't that what they call these things? I know there's like a cool technical term for that, but regardless of what it's called, it'll go ahead and spin around and drop some bricks, build those up into the mini kit. So we've got 1 of 5, and guess what? There's going to be some more studdage around here. Look at this. I definitely recommend using somebody with like a heat ray or a frostbite. Frostbite? I don't know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. Some sort of a freeze ray, things like that. Because look how good it just destroys everything. And if you got that attract studs red brick on like we do, there's definitely some benefits to that. So, all right, we need to go ahead and collect a few more studs. I was trying to get to the halfway point before I advanced any further. But we're going to switch to a flying character because we have to go up, and away. As it turns out, there is a plane up in the upper deck here. We're going to go ahead and melt the cap off the front there, and it's gonna fly around the room, and it's gonna crash, bang, boom. But luckily for us, it left some buildable bricks that we can build into a mini kit. Now, remember earlier I was telling you about this cubby hole back here? I highly recommend grabbing somebody like Superman or somebody with a heat or freeze ray to go ahead and destroy everything in its path. And look at that, we've basically hit that halfway point. And we're not even done with this section yet. So go ahead and take the flying character, or if you want, you can build up this pad and use Solomon to go ahead and toss a character up there. Once you get up there, though, there is a ladder you can pull down to help the others get up. But I just like to choose the flying method. It's just so much quicker and easier. But yeah, I got to get them all first. So, ooh, we're over the halfway point. We got 62 and some change. So we'll go ahead and make it up there. We simply need to switch to a character who can get their hack on. So somebody small and awesome like Livewire. She's also immune to the electricity flowing through these circuit boards. That definitely helps make your way through here a little bit faster without losing any of your studdage. As it turns out, you can lose some studs in here, as well as in the speed zone when you're flying around as Reverse Flash. You can actually get hit by that debris and lose studs while you're in there too. So not the coolest thing, but kind of realistic if you think about it. So. All right, we drop back down below just in time to watch the gate open the door. And now it's going to give us a nice little hallway out of here. And if we follow that, which I guess maybe we don't have a choice, it just kind of auto does it once the door goes open. Our guys run all the way down to the bottom. If you notice, there's some snowy bits on the left there. We're going to backtrack up and deal with that. And then we're going to go back even further and go back into that first section, because you probably were thinking I maybe missed something. There's actually 3 little, they're like little name tags for the exhibits, and we got to smash those guys down. But hey, let's focus on this real quick. We want to switch to a character with a heat ray to go ahead and melt this big old iceberg down. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to build those bricks into a little baby mammoth. Oh, so cute. Now we've got the mammoth. We need to freeze this bad boy back. Now, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I get that, like, mammoths were frozen in ice and all that, but like, we just froze this guy. Oh, we lifted him up. Okay, that's what it was. I don't know why. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I just literally was worried about the Minikit and the process. But, like, I thought we froze him again. So we did. We kind of gave him the old lift. Now he's up with his parentals, and he should be good to go. All right, remember I mentioned that we were going to fly back and go smash those name tags for the exhibits? Well, let's go ahead and do that right now. Turns out there's actually one on the far right side, just in between the 2 rooms. Now there's another one just behind our stinky barrel here. We got one just to the left of the barrel and just to the right of Harley's Hammer Time spot, where she used her big old mallet. The last one in this area is in the front left corner. I highly recommend using somebody to melt all this stuff down and collect that studdage as you go. And just think, if we would have that 2X, we would be good to go. Yeah, we're going to fly back down into the main room and advance the story a wee bit. We see that there's all these artifacts in here, and there's only one guard, and he makes us right away. And he's like, stop, put your hands up. And we're not really trying to listen to that. We're actually trying to get these name tags all dealt with. So, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I freeze him. The first tag in here is right in the front middle. The second one's going to be in the far right corner. And the last, but definitely not the least one, you need this one to get that Minikit, is going to be on the upper left area. So go ahead and smash. And then because we had Superman out, and because he's got that heat ray, we knew we had some goob that needed some melting. So we make sure that he gets that done right quick. And look at that, we've got some more bricks. Oh, build them up into Minikit number 5. So we got all those Minikits. Now we just need to get the rest of the stuffs. And we'll start off by switching to a character who can get their spray on. Looks like the Riddler's going to be the one for this guy. Oh, selfie time. All right, here comes the gram. Yep, the Instagram. We'll go ahead and send that to all of our friends and foes. Next up, we're going to head off to the left-hand side. Up in this corner here, we've actually got a little diggy spot. We can use somebody like Poison Ivy to go ahead and use her Plantanesis. I still haven't figured that out. Really, it's just a matter of, like, I don't think about it until it happens in-game. And then I don't know. Anyways. So go ahead and manipulate that bad boy. It's going to grow up a big flower. The flower is going to do some weird stuff and present a nice box. Smash that box and collect Felix Faust character token for our collection. All right, next up, we're going to use somebody strong like Mr. Superman to take out the security guard and rip off this strong handle here. This is going to reveal a couple of bouncing bricks that we can build into some dynamite and, well, I guess the igniter as well. Once you got your on and you got them both built, go ahead and switch to a character like Harley that has a big old mallet. Now, that's a question I haven't asked you guys. Is there anybody else that has a giant hammer to go ahead and make it rain hammer time? I'm just wondering. I know that Harley has it, but there's a lot of characters I have yet to unlock, so if there is one out there, it's likely one that I do not have access to. But look at that. We gave it the old pow right in the kissa, knocked over that giant beam, which is left behind some bricks that we can build up into a push switch. This is going to be handy here in a minute, but we got to complete some other stuffs first. And before we do that, I'd like to go and grab that red brick. But so we're going to go ahead and head over to the far right side, and we're going to smash and collect some studdage as we are not quite to our villain. Oh, there it is. Woo to the who. And today I'm going to try and pull out that snippet so that I can play that little villain, just so you guys can hear it and get to experience the chucklery, as recent I call it. All right, up on this upper right little walkway here, we find ourselves a sonar glass that needs to be. We go ahead and use the Mirror Master to go ahead and destroy it. He seems to be much better at destroying glass than the Reverse Flash, so I go ahead and use that. I put portals on both mirrors, and then I go ahead and flip the switch, which then moves that mirror into the room with the red brick. We'll go ahead and jump through the first one. And that, my friends, is all of the collectibles for this level. Now, as it turns out, we have officially got a 2x red brick, and we will be purchasing that at the beginning of our next adventure, which happens to be level 9, and it's coming up soon. In fact, I've already edited it and played it and everything. I just need to cut the audio, so hopefully it'll be up sooner than later. But to complete this, we got to go ahead and rip that grapple plug out, rebuild those bricks into a lantern pad. That'll give us some sort of a weird crane. I don't know why we didn't just lift that up, right? I mean, we got some muscles and everything, so we could have done that. It actually reflects the light up top. Now we just need to spin to win. Once we do this, it's actually going to take us into a scene where we free Black Adam. And Black Adam comes out, and then we have to fight Shazam and what is it? Shazah, I think is the names. In the scheme of things, it's actually a pretty quick battle, but it's still longer than I would prefer, which brings me to the question again. Oh, it's Mazaz, not Huzzahs. I was close. Do you guys prefer that I finish these levels out, or do you want me to save and quit? Now, I have to admit, the general response here on YouTube comments has been save and exit. However, I currently have a poll going on our Facebook page, and so far there's not a lot of votes, but it's dominating with the finish the level. So clearly there is kind of a split, group of people on this. But well, wait, I got the poll running for a full week. So if you're watching this close to the release date of the video, definitely check us out on Facebook. Not only for that poll to help us out and decide how we're gonna do things, but also because on Fridays we have a giveaway, and you guys owe it to yourself to be a part of that. You don't get a chance to win if you don't enter, right? All right, so we've got almost the first round of Mazah done. In fact, we've got most of his meter depleted. And just basically this guy, he has a blue force field. He also has a spinny attack, and he also shoots a little bit at you. It's kind of really quick how he does it all. He starts off by spinning, then he shoots, and then he gets dizzy, and then he spins again, and then we attack him. So that's essentially the best pattern, is just wait till he spins and gets dizzy, and then get up close and personal and give him the old cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Once you deplete that meter, it actually seems like it's over. And you know, I have to be honest, I thought Shazam was a good guy. And I'm still not convinced that he's not, but you guys will have to inform me. I mean, I know I could go Google it and look, but I prefer you guys tell me, because you guys know more about this stuff than I do, and who knows, not everything you read on the internet is true, right? Hey, what's going on here? Oh, that's right. Shazam comes in. I thought we accidentally left a cutscene in here, but as it turns out, it was just the intro of Shazam. Now, for Shazam, he's a little bit easier. I just give him the up-close and personal treatment where, kind of like my old Street Fighter 2 tactics, where I just pin him into the corner and just give him the business as fast as possible. But he also has a few tricks up his sleeve, so he does knock my block off a time or two. But look how fast this is going. And realistically, all you got to do is deplete that meter, get all them hearts removed, and it'll take us into the final cutscene, which we have removed. And then, we go to the final totals, which will go ahead and showcase everything that we've got in this video. Now, back to the save and quit versus, completing. let's say that the save and exits don't win, that the complete the level wins. The good news is that everybody kind of wins, because even the people who want to skip that still have the option to skip to the next video in the playlist and keep on keeping on, as we like to say. So I don't know how I feel about this. Like, honestly, I prefer the save and exit just because it saves me a bunch of time. Like, that would have saved me a good 2 minutes or more on this video. Because we had all the collectibles, and we could have just saved an exit. But, you know, I want to make sure that everybody is content. And by finishing the levels, that makes sure that everybody kind of gets what they need, because then they can skip. So we'll see. If it flips the script and a bunch of you come in and say, no, we want you to save and exit, then we'll probably move forward on the next project with that. But all right, hey, I talked over all this. We got the true villain. We got all 5 mini kits. We got the 2X red brick. We got the poster location. We got all them gold bricks for doing all of that. And last but not least, we also got that character token, which happens to be for Felix Faust, which, again, I have no idea who that is. So, sorry, Felix. I know who Felix the cat is, but that just probably dates me. You guys probably don't even know who that is. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for LEGO DC Supervillains Level 8 Fight at the Museum free play. Hopefully, you guys found the collectibles easily with our help and maybe got a smile or two out of you, too. Hey, if you guys did, make sure you smash that like button. Shout out to Tyler P for hooking up that guide, and of course, shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with an early access copy of this game. It's been a pleasure so far. We're almost there. We're actually at the halfway point, pretty much, because those last 5 levels are really short. So anyways, that's gonna do it. As always, until next time, see ya.